So the mind's still trying to learn that. Yeah. It wants answers. Okay. And where I'm more inclined to go is let's challenge this me. Yeah. Rather than spiky bits and can I do that? That's the me. Yeah. We need to go looking for that. Like really go looking for it. What have you found? What have you found?
I found the point where the me is constructed. I find it with that sensation. I'm trying to locate the sensation when I'm doing meditation or inquiry.
Good. Why are you trying to locate the sensation?
Oh.
I'm not saying you shouldn't.
Oh.
I'm just asking why.
To dissolve it, to dissolve.
Ah, there it is. You'll never be able to do that. Not for a million years. The mind will hang on like hell. Mind interprets that as death.
Sorry? Mind
interprets
that as death, yes.
As death.
Yeah.
Mate, it's not going to let go in a million years. No way. Yeah. The real question is, this sensation that we experience, is that the me? Because if we believe it is, then we'll try and get rid of it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Has that worked yet? That worked yet?
No, and it's interesting how in many of the traditions, that's being a novice, that's how we work at it. We try and kill, or I do, that very essence.
Yeah, wrong.
Yeah.
I understand. Look, yeah. I understand the logic behind that.
Yeah.
But it's actually wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, but Jesus, I understand it. Like, because that was, where I used to believe that I did all the experiencing. All my feelings happened here. This energy, like this meanness, all my feelings happened there, and I didn't want to feel. I seriously didn't want to feel. So I was like, I would have been rapt if this sense of me went. And I spent a long time believing that had to go. And what really had to go was the thinking around it, the meing around it, all the thinking around it, that had to go, not the sensation. You never get rid of that sensation. Not possible. And, and in terms of, we got to kill this me. Oh, shit. How many me's are there? Like,
yeah.
Who's going to kill the me? Yeah. And I know that's out there too, and that just sounds so harsh.
Yeah.
Let's kill the me. Like so. And besides, you can't, that'd be like, it would be akin to trying to stop thoughts with thoughts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Drown water with water. Put out a fire with fire. Like, yeah. So ultimately what we've got to do is It's coming to see what you're not trying to find what you are. Because the seeker is the mind only, is thoughts only. The me is mind only, thoughts only. That's all it is. Now, this other thing that's going on, we can look at that once you can fully see what this imposter is, this me. You have to park the sensation for a moment. Yeah. See how it manifests. What is it? What is it? You know, I sometimes use the amnesia pointer. If I could reach in to the screen and touch on the shoulder, and the moment that I did, you experience complete and utter amnesia. Don't know where you were born, don't know what race you are. You know, you don't know, it's just gone. And you just find yourself sitting here. Where's the me now? Would the me still be here? You wouldn't know your name. Looked in the mirror, you wouldn't recognize the face. Wouldn't recognize the face. Yeah? That kind of amnesia. But I'm not talking about a lobotomy amnesia. You can still communicate. You still know a computer's a computer. And a desk is a desk, and that's a person. Yeah? All we've done is we've just wiped out all your personal me memory. Gone. Now where's the me? What would be here? Wouldn't know your name. You wouldn't know anything. It would just be gone. Now, with that particular pointer, you've now got to use logic, yeah, and ask yourself, well, if that happened, what would be here? Would I still call it me? You'd have no clue who you were. Like this, this big, huge backstory of it. You know, like a big, huge backstory from as way back as you can remember. Yeah? All the seeming experiences that you've had, and I've done this and I've done that. And big, huge backstory. If you remove that backstory completely, what happens to the me? I'm not talking about physical sensation of being here. I'm not talking about, you know, the fact that you'd still be conscious and you'd still be aware. And, yeah. I'm parking that for the moment. I'm trying to get you to see what this me is. Yeah. What do you think would happen? I mean, I don't know if you've ever met anybody that's experienced amnesia, but man, it's all gone. Now, who are you? Who are you now? Who would you be? It'd just kind of be brand new and fresh, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Did you get that? Brand new and fresh?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Good. So now I reach into the screen again. I touch you on the shoulder. Oh, all your memory comes back. Holy shit. Right? Oh, me's back. Oh, and it's heavy and big backstory, and I've been on this non-dual path forever, and
Oh,
and what if we returned? Memory. That's all. So given those two examples that I've given you, yeah, what's the me?
oh, it's that. It's the construct of memory. And
Are you happy to accept that that's who you are?
well, no, obviously not.
No,
No.
not when you see it.
Mm.
It just becomes ludicrous. You know, there's a definition of insanity. Yeah, repeating the same mistake and expecting a different result. Yeah, there's a much better one than that. Bring the past into the present and calling that me.
Mm. Mm. Terrence, when you ask the question, who's the me, with the example of amnesia, I had the immediate reaction of being, it's completely new, it is completely fresh, it's an innocence or whatever. How simple is it just to claim that? It's a matter of just claiming it?
No, because that'd be somebody that would be mind once again trying to claim.
Okay, all right.
I know, look, Yvette, I know that this can sound frustrating. I know it can, yeah. It's simply a matter of seeing the truth. Like, given what you just said, what's the truth of that?
Of it just being simple and innocent and fresh.
Yeah, but wanting to claim it.
Oh, what's the truth of it?
Yeah, because it came out of you, right?
Oh, well, claim was probably not the right word, just be it.
Who'd be being it?
Yes, exactly.
See, if we already are.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. If we already are.
Yeah. Good. Now, from there, let's see what you're not. Stop looking for what you are. You already are.
That's what I was asking.
Right.
Mm.
Right. Yeah.
Mm.
The problem is this, that we already are, we believe it's the me. This arness, if you like, there's a word, haven't heard anyone use that before. Yeah. Is that the me? We just identified what the me is.
Mm.
Yeah. The other thing we can do. Yeah. You and I, we're both sitting here right now, and we're talking about the mind and the me and thoughts and how to, and where are we? Right here.
Yeah, right.
Right here. Yeah. Talking about. Yeah. And it's this that we miss. And the reason we miss this is because we're convinced it's the me that's experiencing this, or that is this. We're convinced. No wonder the me feels so bloody real. Seriously. It feels real. The me feels real. Now, and mind steps in and goes, see, I'm here. I feel real. The mind says that. And this is me. And the mind says that. Now, you and I are sitting here, yeah? You're conscious of mind, correct?
Mm-hmm.
What I mean by that is just the content and thoughts that just arise that you're aware of. Yeah. Okay. You're not aware of thoughts that may or may not be arising here, but you certainly are aware from your own direct experience of thoughts arising there, yeah, with you. Yep. Yes. Good. Yes. So, and you're conscious of that.
Yes.
Yeah. You're conscious of the laptop being in front of you, or phone or tablet or whatever it is you've got, right? You're conscious of that. Conscious of it. Yeah. Conscious of this sensation that we experience in the body. This is me. And I've learned that this has got to go. I've got to kill this. That's the story, right? I'm taking the piss out of the story, actually, right? It's got to go. Yeah. And you're conscious of that too, yeah?
Yes.
Good. Now, all the storytelling, all of it goes on in the mind. A me gets created in the mind as thoughts, and those thoughts just happen. Yeah. What the mind believes and thinks of the world, that all happens in there too. Remember when we experienced amnesia a moment ago, and it was just all brand new and fresh? Yeah. Just fresh. No story, nothing going on. Just holy shit, look at this. Yeah. So, you're conscious of the inner dialogue. Yep. You're even conscious of the thought that arises, this, I've got to kill this me. This me's got to go. You're conscious of that also, yeah? Good. Now step into the mind, because that's where you live. Well, you don't, but that's where you think you live, is in here. Yeah? Now step into there and see if mind or thoughts are conscious of this that's here, that's conscious of mind. Yeah. Flip it. Honestly, Yvette, flip it. See what you discover. Try and flip it. Try. What happens? How many points of consciousness are there? How many? Have a look. You're conscious of mind. Now see if mind is conscious of consciousness. Flip it.
I find that really difficult to do.
I'm not surprised. You're not supposed to be able to do it. It should reveal something. Should reveal something. Can we agree? Right. For an experience to occur, you've got to be conscious. Can we agree on that?
Yes.
Good. Now, step into your imaginary world, and you've got one. Everyone's got one. Okay? Now, step into your own little imaginary world where you live. I know that sounds condescending. I'm not trying to be condescending. I'm not. Step in there, yeah, and see if you can be conscious of this. That's conscious of it. You are conscious of the mind, Yvette. Now step in there. Can the mind be conscious of this that's conscious of it?
Well, I know the answer to that.
Then say it.
Well, no.
Good.
Yeah. And I can't experience that.
Good. Now, okay, so just a little bit more unraveling. And we agreed a moment ago, for experiencing to be occurring, you've got to be conscious, right?
Right.
Right. Okay. So, and we just did a bit of a test and discovered that in the mind itself and all the storing and stuff that goes on in there, yeah, it even produces a me. Like you'll even hear your own voice. chatting away. What have you done this time, Yvette? Oh, you shouldn't have done that. Whatever, right? Yeah. Now, if you discover that the mind and thoughts are not conscious at all, what's the backstory based on?
Just memory.
Is it based on experience?
Well, no, not in the moment. No.
At any time, is it based on experience?
No.
That should be putting a smile on your face. So what the hell's going on? What's the story based on? If there's no consciousness going on in here, what's the story based on? For experiencing to happen, the mind would have to be conscious. Then it could say, yep, I had such and such an experience, because it would be conscious. Now you need to see if it is. Man, and if you, and you really need to look at this. If your conclusion is, yep, Jesus, yeah, the mind is conscious, you're in deep shit right there, because you're going to have 2 points of consciousness now. One here and one in here. How many points of consciousness are there? This is the stuff you need to be looking at. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're constantly trying to do is dismantle this me. What is it? Because we're convinced me is conscious. Yeah. What's really important to see there, you've got a huge backstory going on. Whatever it is, right? It's your own backstory. Huge backstory going on. Is any of it based on actual experiencing? Got to see that. Got to see that. Really, really important to see that. Because me will stand up and say, absolutely, I experienced blah, 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 blah back in 1985. And that'll just, when I say me will stand up, it's just the mind. It's just the mind. You have zero control over. Zero.
So awakenings and experiencings.
Sorry, say that again, sweet.
When we have breakthroughs and awakenings and experiencings, and therefore they now exist in mind.
What exists in mind?
The experience of
No, it's not possible for the experience to exist in mind. The mind's not conscious. It just makes up a bullshit story about an experience.
Or a record of the experience.
Yeah, but the record is false. totally false.
Oh.
Two people, they get on a Big Dipper.
Yeah.
You heard that one, right?
Yeah.
Falls in. Both people get off. One goes, awesome. The other one goes, that was shit.
Mm.
What happened? Like, what happened? In that scenario, the exact same experiencing. See, the experiencing never comments, Yvette, ever. If you burn your hand on a hot stove and you lift it off, your hand doesn't go, Jesus Christ, I've just burnt myself. Like, it doesn't talk. The experiencing doesn't comment. Then the mind will step in and make up a big story about it. And it'll start with, oh shit, I have burnt my hand. The hand says nothing. And then the body will get to work and it'll start healing it and it'll just come good.
Okay.
But yeah. What we're trying to, we've got to spot very, very clearly what this seeming me is. If we don't fully spot that, then there's going to be an assumption that there's a me here. Yeah. And then the me's got to try and kill the me because the me's got to go, according to non-dual, blah, blah, blah. It's bullshit. What is this me? Yeah. There's not a me and mind. The me is the mind. We prove that with amnesia. We prove that with amnesia. Now it's kind of a bit worse because, you know, I don't know how long ago, an ego got introduced. Oh, Jesus Christ. Now there's me, a body, my feelings, my thoughts, and now I've got an ego as well. And then me goes about trying to kill the ego. There's not an ego and a me and a mind. It's all mind, all of it. That's where the value of that amnesia pointer comes in. That you've got to ponder that. Like, where do you go? You disappear. And the mind will go, oh, yeah, but, you know, the feeling of me would still be here. We can tackle the feeling of me when you first see how the me gets created. Whilst there's not me, the seeker, and the mind, and consciousness and awareness. The seeker is only the mind. You know that mind that you can witness? You know that mind that you can't stop? You're not doing it, not doing any of it. Yeah, I know you've worked that out by now. I know you have. Yeah, I know it. So stop trying to stop it. You're not doing it. That's what needs to be seen. Yeah. It begs the question, yeah, who the hell am I speaking to?